And welcome to your virtual tour with SAA Laser Institute. We are so glad you're here. I am Michelle Fox, and I'll be guiding you through everything you need to know about joining SAA. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about me. I'm the owner and founder of SAA and also the co-owner of AZ Laser Studio and Med Spa. I've been in this industry for 22 years, since 2003. I'm a national trainer and speaker for multiple laser companies, and I also have done a couple cool things. I helped to write the laser laws that are now in place in Oregon, and I'm also a subject matter expert on industry-specific court cases. So that's kind of neat and different. But SAA Laser Institute was a dream many years ago. I loved education from the beginning. In 2011, I founded Skidipity.com, which was an online training platform for aesthetic professionals, which was worldwide. And I actually started writing your 600-page curriculum that you'll be learning out of in 2012, knowing that I someday wanted to open SAA. In 2015, I started a national consulting and training company where I trained nationally, again, for multiple laser companies around the nation. And in 2020, we opened SAA in July. We are so proud to say we have since graduated over 500 industry professionals, everyone from estheticians to laser technicians, nurses, and physicians. SAA has quickly become the top student-rated laser school and now injectable school in Arizona. Our curriculum has actually been adopted by multiple schools throughout the United States, and we are hoping to open a couple of locations in different states before the end of 2024, and we're actually the first laser school to have our entire curriculum translated in Spanish, and are hoping to open in Mexico City in 2025. So lots of really exciting things coming from SAA. I'm going to take you on a little tour. We are 3 institutes and a medical spa in our original facility. We have 2 locations, which I'm going to show you. What you're seeing now is our medical spa. You get the opportunity to see how a med spa runs and operates while you're here in class at SAA. We've got 2 different laser rooms and also injectable rooms as you go down the hall here. And we also have multiple devices lining our walls, as you can see, everything from Luminous to Candela and Cartessa. We've got a fun little glam area here while you're in class. You do get a nice little discount on our cosmetics and also our skincare. We carry Obagi SkinCeuticals and Elta MD, along with our own branded skincare as well. This is the first location for SAA that you're seeing here. This is our classroom. On any given day, you might be over here or our other location, which you're going to see here in just one moment. And to your left here is our main training room in our original location. And right up here, what you're seeing is AZ Scalp Doctor. This is our Scalp Institute, where we train on how to do scalp micropigmentation, that's tattooing of the scalp. And right around the corner here, you're going to see AZ Brow Doctor. This is permanent makeup institute that includes brow, lip, and eyeliner. So it's really fun when we're all in class together. There's so much cool things going on. And again, you get to see how a real med spa operates on the day-to-day. Going to our other location, which is just out the door and down 2 doors. This location opened about a year and a half ago because we added injectable certification. This is our classroom here, beautiful classroom. And we are also in this location able to offer you guys the opportunity to rent out a room and use it to gain more experience with your patients. When you rent that room out, you're able to utilize a trainer that's going to be available for you to make sure you're using safe settings for your patients. You get to utilize our devices, our medical director, and again, just gain more experience in our field, which gives you confidence going out into the world. So we're really excited to be able to offer that to you here. This is the room that we rent out to you. And then back here, we've got our break room where our students will have lunch. during lunchtime. We give you about an hour every single day. So that's just a little tour of our actual facility. But we're going to go on to show you a few different things. First, let's talk about where the industry is headed. Whether you're an esthetician already in the industry or looking just to become a laser technician, or maybe you're a medical professional, this is such a phenomenal industry to join and or continue your education in and your career. In 2010, there were about 1,600 med spas operating in the United States, generating about 1.1 billion in revenue. In 2018, those numbers increased to over 5,000 med spas, generating about 7 to 8 billion in revenue. And that number was expected to grow to over 10,000 med spas by 2023, with 18 to 20 billion in revenue. In 2010, the year-over-year revenue growth has consistently been in the double digits, with 2011 registering nearly 40% growth and 2017 registering nearly 50% growth. And the market for private clinics is expected to grow the largest at 801 million in 2026. And the US continues and will continue to dominate the North American market, and it's expected to hold the highest growth through 2030. What that means is job security for you. This industry isn't going anywhere, and the opportunities are many. So adding laser to either your practice or, if you are brand new in laser and you're wanting to get certified, maybe you're an esthetician or a medical professional, just adding that to your resume. This is just such an amazing industry to add laser into for yourself, your increased income potential with adding laser. Laser is everywhere in Arizona. And again, whether you're an esthetician, if you're adding it, this offers you so many more income opportunities and job opportunities, because people would like to hire those that are dual certified and can utilize lasers. Medical spas are not your only option. I tell my students not to put themselves in just the box of medical spas. We tend to think that's the only opportunity for us. There are so many more opportunities because lasers are being approved in many different industries. Of course, medical spas, but private practices, these are your doctor's offices that are allocating certain rooms for laser use. Dermatology, of course, plastic surgery, absolutely very popular in plastic surgery. Most plastic surgeons have lasers as well. You'll find lasers in gynecologist offices, everything from women's health to typical aesthetic treatments. Optometrists also have lasers. You'll learn all about this when you're in class here, but they utilize lasers for the health of the eyes, but they're not actually using them in the eyes. They use them on the skin, the cheeks, under the eyes to help with the eye health. It's pretty neat stuff. And dentistry was actually just approved for cosmetic laser as well. And then maybe you're a phenomenal salesperson or you really love management. You can utilize your skills in order to help you in that portion of the industry as well. You have the opportunity to possibly become a sales rep for laser companies and skincare companies. So there's so many things that you can use your newfound skill set with. This absolutely creates job security as well in this industry that we've talked about. It's $1 billion industry, and it's set to triple by 2026 and continue up to 2030. So let's talk about why we all get into the aesthetics field. And we know that it's for the before and after pictures, the results, right? So I figured I'd show you what lasers can do. And what's really cool is a lot of these treatments were done by our students. So this first picture in the upper left-hand corner, this is done by a device called an IPL. This is intense pulse light. It's actually not a laser. It's a light that pulses on your skin, and it looks for the browns and the reds in the skin. So this patient actually only had 2 treatments, and you can see that the tone of her skin is just so much better. We knocked out all that sun damage, and she's just so happy. And this was done by our students. This picture in the upper right-hand corner, this was done by our students as well. And this is an example of redness, rosacea, telangiectasias, visible broken capillaries. And this is also done by an intense pulse light device. And then laser resurfacing right there on the bottom picture. This is just one treatment. This is post 4 weeks, and you can see a notable difference in her texture, and just the tone of her skin looks fabulous. Also done by our students. This treatment in the upper left-hand corner, this is a more aggressive treatment that's done by medical professionals. And this is called a CO2. This is also resurfacing. And when we resurface patients, we're actually damaging their collagen and forcing it to rebuild. It's pretty cool. This picture was taken 6 months after he had the treatment, and you can see such a beautiful change in his skin and his fine lines and wrinkles and his texture. And then on the right side, you have radio frequency microneedling. This isn't a laser either. This is radio frequency, and it's these tiny needles that go into the tissue and force it to tighten up and create brand new collagen. And you can see right through here where she's got some laxity, and right through the eyes, there's a really beautiful change in after just 2 treatments for this patient, also done by our students. And then the bottom picture, of course, this is more obvious. This is tattoo removal. You can see such great clearance in that tattoo for this patient, and you'll be doing that treatment if you take our 16-day course. This first picture is microneedling, traditional microneedling, which is in our 16-day course along with laser treatments. This middle picture, we forget that we can treat other things besides the face. A lot of people don't remember or don't even know that you can treat other things. We're going to teach you to treat skin everywhere on the body. This is a great treatment for scarring. This is resurfacing plus intense pulse light for that brown color discoloration. And then on the right, also intense pulse light, you can see the obvious difference in sun damage for this patient, and you wouldn't believe it, but this is post just 1 treatment. So it's fun to see how lasers work. So you can see all the tiny little micro beams going into the tissue. This is laser peel. You'll be doing that on day 11 of your course if you take the 11 or 16-day course. It's a really fun day. This is an example of non-ablative resurfacing. This is in our 9-day course. Obviously, it's in any of our courses, whether you take the 9, 11, or 16-day course. You'll get to experience this modality also for resurfacing. And then this is IPL, intense pulse light, the one I was telling you pulses on the skin and looks for the browns and the reds in the skin. Wonderful for sun damage and redness. Feels just a little bit like a tiny little rubber band snap, but easy to get through for your patients, as you can see. And then this is an example of radio frequency microneedling. Again, this is in our 11-day course or 16-day course. You get your full radio frequency certification. And this is wonderful for patients for texture, collagen. It's a really fun treatment to do as well. And you can see the needles kind of go up and down in there. Something that really sets us apart at SAA is our instructors. We do not allow students to train students. Every single one of our instructors has an amazing wealth of knowledge, but also experience. In the upper left-hand corner, we'll just start there and run through. This is Katie Kyle. She's a medical director and also a injectable trainer. And Dr. Beth Vindicaitis, she's also a medical director and an injectable trainer. You've got Jamie Lakine and Desiree De La Fuente, and they're both laser instructors with a wealth of knowledge. And then on the bottom there, you've got Erin Lavelle and Sonia Ellisor, all fantastic instructors. And what's really great about having multiple instructors in the course is you get a really versatile experience with our instructors, because each one has their own style and techniques, and you're able to gain pearls from every single one of them. Not only our instructors set us apart at SAA, we train quite a bit differently than everybody else does. In other facilities, you're going to hear the entire lecture up front in the first 4 or 5 days, and then you're going to be able to utilize the lasers. We just don't think that's a great way to educate or retain information. So the way we do it at SAA is in the first 2 days, you're going to hear what you need to hear. So that's your laser safety, laser physics, anatomy, and common skin conditions. But then after that, every single application, and an application is like laser hair removal, IPL, laser resurfacing, you're going to hear the lecture first, and then you're going to utilize that application for the next couple of days. That way you can learn and then do, and that helps you to retain the information rather than hearing all the information up front before you even know anything about it and then trying to remember it when you go to work on the laser. So we really believe that's a great way to educate, and our students do as well. Our class sizes are very small. We don't allow any more than 7 or 8 students per course, which offers you more opportunity for hands-on practice, which of course translates into more confidence for you going forward into the field. And then we utilize today's most up-to-date current technology. We're partnered with Cartessa, Candela, and Luminous, and we have multiple types of each laser. So we've got 4 different laser hair removal devices. We've got 3 different resurfacing devices, 2 different IPL devices. That way you feel really confident with all the different technology you might see when you graduate and go out into the career, out into your career path. We train you on more than anyone else is going to train you on. We train you because we have over 20 devices. We train you on well over 50 different applications. So you'll definitely feel very confident going out into the world and feeling as though you really got a great education and understanding of all of the different applications and all of the different skin concerns you can treat with a laser. The moment I'm sure everybody has been waiting on is, what are our course options? And of course, what are the costs? We have 3 different amazing course options, and all of our students start together. You just don't graduate on the same days. Our most popular course option is definitely our Super Pulse 16-day course, which includes all laser modalities. In each one of our courses, you will attain your laser certification and your laser safety officer certification. It's just a difference in how many modalities will be on your laser certificate. For example, in the short pulse course, you'll be trained and certified in laser hair reduction, intense pulse light hair reduction, intense pulse light photofacial, which will include quite a few different things, including skin rejuvenation, facial erythema, spider vein reduction, telangiectasia reduction, adult hemangioma reduction, facial erythema, solar lentigo, and freckles, and so many more. IPL is really great for acne as well. We'll also cover vascular lesions, again, such as spider veins and telangiectasias and hemangiomas. You'll also be trained and certified in all areas of laser toning, or you may know it as laser facial. And then we'll also train and certify you in non-ablative resurfacing, which will include acne scarring, wrinkle reduction, and skin rejuvenation, and of course, surgical scarring as well. If you go on to our 11-day course, you'll be trained in all of the areas that I just mentioned, but also this course includes laser peel and radio frequency microneedling, radio frequency skin tightening, and body contouring, which includes fat reduction and cellulite reduction as well. You'll receive your full radio frequency certification, which is really important in our industry, as most facilities that you're going to be looking for jobs in will have radio frequency devices. And in Arizona, you absolutely need to be trained and certified in radio frequency. So this is a really great option. But if you go on to your 16-day course, the 16-day course includes everything that the 11-day course includes, but also goes on to include tattoo removal, traditional microneedling and hair restoration, dermaplane certification, and, which is one of our students' favorite days, our business development and career building course. On this day, we're going to teach you not only how to build a resume and how to get a job, but we're also going to bring in so many speakers that are going to help you with what they're looking for in their businesses. We'll have speakers everywhere from reps for skin companies, maybe laser companies, but also owners of med spas, owners of plastic surgery clinics. You'll get to talk to so many people, and it's such a really great day. Not to mention, throughout the entire course, you'll be talking with reps, because on multiple days of your course, we bring in reps again from skincare, laser companies, etc. And they're going to bring you lunch, and they're going to teach you all about all of the different things that they offer. But it also helps you to network and build relationships in our industry. As I said, every student starts together. You just won't graduate on the same day. We always start on a Thursday, and you'll complete your first 9 days, and then you'll have a 2-day break on the following weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You'll come back on Monday if you're doing the 11 or 16-day course, and you'll complete your remaining days. You'll always have a lunch break. It may be anywhere from typically 45 minutes to an hour. All quizzes and tests are done in-house. Throughout the course, we'll have small quizzes to help prep you for your final test. The final test is always something I get a lot of questions on. We have a 100% success rate. We prepare you throughout the entire course. All of your little quizzes serve as study guides to help you prepare for your final test. All tests, again, are done in-house. As soon as you complete your tests, you'll be able to submit your paperwork online, and most of our students get back their laser licenses from the state within 48 hours. So it's really, really quick. Your license is only $30 a year. It's a lot different than if you're an esthetician. Getting your aesthetic license takes a little bit longer. This is a very quick process. Models are something we have a lot of questions about. We of course will have models throughout the course. Starting on day 3, you'll be treating models, and you'll be treating models every day thereafter. You'll get the first shot at being a model, and there's no cost for you to be a model, of course. There's a very minimal cost for anybody else to be a model, and usually we give your friends and family the second shot at being models. And any model slots that we cannot fill, we'll go ahead and look for models throughout our company. With Arizona state law, there's indirect supervision and direct supervision. With indirect supervision, you can perform laser hair reduction in radio frequency microneedling, body contouring, traditional microneedling, all with just a medical director that's available via telecommunication. There's also something called direct supervision, and this is for all other laser treatments. You do have to have a medical director, and for all other laser treatments, they should be on site. If you have any questions about that, definitely reach out to us. You'll learn all about the different laser laws within your laser safety course that will award you your laser safety officer certification. In your 16-day course, if you choose to take that course, you'll be trained in microneedling and dermaplaning as well. SAA does require you to be a licensed esthetician or laser technician, which you'll attain throughout your course in order to do the microneedling or dermaplaning certification. We offer multiple aesthetic courses as well. A medical microneedling course, your dermaplane course, and your radio frequency course. But remember, all 3 of these courses are included in your 16-day course. The radio frequency course is included in the 11-day course if you choose that option, but not your medical microneedling or dermaplaning course. If you choose to take those courses separately, however, outside of the laser course, the medical microneedling course is $700, the dermaplaning course is $500, and the radio frequency course is $1,200. We do have a couple of courses available online. Most of these courses are for medical directors or medical professionals, but our radio frequency course can be taken online if that's an interest of yours. Again, it's included in the laser course, 11 or 16 days. But if you're looking for just the radio frequency course, you can choose to take that online. It's only $600, but it does not include any hands-on work. We're often asked about job placement. We have a 90% placement rate within 90 days. Owners and managers love to hire SAA graduates. We have a very, very strong reputation in the industry. All of our students have access after graduating to our Facebook group of graduates. On day 1, we get you on that get you on that group. In this group, we post jobs often, usually weekly. There's quite a few reps in this group as well that post jobs to help you to be successful in the industry. We've also built really strong relationships within the industry, having been in the industry myself 23 years, but SAA has a very strong relationship along with a really great reputation in the industry, and that really does help you moving forward. We do get weekly leads submitted via email requesting SAA graduates, which of course we'll send immediately out to you. And then we'll also support you with the introduction to multiple reps throughout the industry. And reps are in offices all day, and they love to help SAA grads get jobs. We do have a couple of payment plan options, which are really, really easy and really popular. With our payment plan options, it's half down required on any course that you choose. And then after that, the remaining balance can be put on a payment plan depending upon which course you choose. So with the 9-day course, that course is $7,500. You do have a choice of a 0% interest payment plan for up to 9 months. If you choose any of the longer based plans, there is a small interest included. With the 11 or 16-day course, however, the 11-day course is $8,500 and the 16-day course is $9,000. With either of these courses, you do have the option of 0% interest on the other half-day balance for 12 months, which is a really amazing option for you. But what's really great as well is on our 11-day and 16-day course, we do have a $500 scholarship that's awarded through our laser companies, and that gets applied immediately to your balance. So the 11-day course is only $8,000 and the 16-day course is only $8,500. And remember how much more value you get with the 16-day course for only a $500 difference. You'll receive your medical microneedling certification, your dermaplane certification, tattoo removal certification, and our full business day. Such a huge value for only a $500 difference in courses. And something I didn't say earlier is that with any of our courses, once you're an SAA grad, you're part of the SAA family. And if you want to come back at any given time and sit in on one of the modalities, or maybe the physics lesson, any of the lessons that maybe you felt like you'd like to hear again, or maybe you get a job that doesn't have one of the modalities and you get a different job that does, and you'd like to come in and brush up on your skills a little bit, you can sit in and audit any of the courses at no additional charge, having gone to SAA, and it doesn't matter how long ago it is that you graduated. That's a really, really cool option. We do offer traditional financing as well. With our traditional financing, co-signers are highly recommended if you have a lower credit score. Traditional financing is based on your credit score. They do approve down to a 570 credit score or better. You can apply for that right on our website, and that would be a full financing option. Right under financing on SAAinstitute.com, you can apply for that, and it only takes about 5 minutes to be approved. I'm sure you have plenty of questions, and we'd love to answer every single one of them. Please reach out to us via email, via text, via phone. We also answer Instagram, and we would love to answer any questions you have and get you enrolled for class. We look forward to having you. Thanks so much for listening to our tour.